How's it going, guys? Chips here with you again, back with another Ark Let's Build video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build this Shinehorn pen that you see in front of you now. For those of you who are new to the channel, this is going to be a step-by-step walkthrough video with really easy to follow along instructions so you can get this build on your Ark. And make sure you check out the description below for a list of building materials you will need, as well as the map coords where I built this. And the paint and decorations on this build was all done by another YouTuber whose name is UwereAmonkey, so I'm going to leave her channel linked in the description. Make sure you go check her out and show her some love for her work on this build. And the idea for this build was if Shinehorns are anything like goats, they probably like to climb, so we built a multi-leveled pen where we can store some Shinehorns in the bottom and upstairs, and then we also built sort of like a jungle gym outside for them to climb on. But anyways, guys, with all of that said, I just want to tell you thank you so much for being here today, checking out the video. And let's go ahead and let's get to building. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is lay down our foundation. So for this build, it's just going to be 2 rows of 4 wooden foundations. And then once you have all of those placed, just go ahead and switch those to block. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and start laying out our pillars. So we're going to start here on the front left corner, and we're going to go in here and place a wooden fence foundation on top of this foundation. Then on the corner we're going to add 1 stone pillar, and on top of that we'll place 2 wooden pillars. On the other side of that fence foundation we'll again place a stone pillar, and then we're going to add 3 wooden pillars. Now we're going to go over here to this front right foundation and do the same thing on top of it. So we'll place our fence foundation, add our stone pillar here on the corner and 2 wood on top, and then add 1 more stone right here and 3 more wood on top. Now with those placed on the front, we're going to go around here to our back side, and we're just going to duplicate what we have on the front on the back. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is go around the base of the build, and we're going to place a thatch ceiling in front of each wooden foundation. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and start building up our first level of walls, starting here on the front left corner and then working our way around. So heading in here, we're going to get out a wooden wall. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the snap point using whichever button or key is appropriate for your system until we get something that looks like this. So go ahead and place that down. And that is actually going to be placing on the thatch ceiling itself. Heading over to this next spot, we'll get out a wooden door frame and do the same thing. We'll do that again right here. And one more time right here. Over on this side, we're just going to go ahead and place a wooden wall on both of these, again rotating the snap point. And on the back side, we will place a wooden wall on all 4 of these, again rotating the snap point. Then over here on this side, we're going to start off by placing a wooden door frame right here, and we'll fill this one in with a wooden door. And then we'll finish this off with a wooden wall right here. Then once you have all of those placed, you can just go ahead and pick up or destroy all of these thatch ceilings. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add some walls on the interior here of this first level. So we'll head in here from the left side, and the first thing we're going to do is right here in line with this pillar right here, we're going to go ahead and place a wooden wall. And then next to that, we'll add a wooden double door frame. We'll do that again between these 2 door frames. And then we'll do that one more time between these 2 pillars. Now we're going to come between where we placed that wall and double door frame and add another wooden double door frame right here. We'll do that again right here, again right here, and then one more time right here. And that'll make up all of our interior walls for this first level. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is come back in here to this first wooden door frame, and we're going to get out a stone railing. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be placing this on the wooden foundation. If you remember, we used thatch ceilings to place these door frames, so we still have this snap point. So it should look like it's kind of intersecting with the door frame. Go ahead and place that down. We're going to go ahead and skip this one right here, come to this next one and do the same thing over here. So just place one down right here. And that's all we're going to do with those stone railings for now. Next, we're going to go ahead and fill in this first level with wooden ceilings. Now, it doesn't really matter which way you place them. Just make sure that you're placing all of them in the same direction. Next, we're going to come in here to our left front corner, and we're going to add a wooden stair coming down from that ceiling. And then one more to get us to the ground. And go ahead and switch both of these to ramp. Then go ahead and add another wooden stair right here in front of this door frame, and again switch that one to ramp. Then we're going to come around here to our left side and add one more in front of this door. We're going to leave this one as a stair, and we're going to place a wooden railing on each side of it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and start building up our walls on our second floor. So we're going to start here on the front left corner again, and we're going to get out a wooden door frame. And again, we are going to rotate the snap point using the appropriate key or button for whichever system you are on until we have something that looks like this. Now, it's important to note we are not just flipping the actual door, we are rotating through the snap point. So just use whichever button is on the screen. So go ahead and place that down. We're going to go ahead and add a wooden wall on top of that. In the next spot, we're going to place a wooden door frame doing the same thing, and then 2 wooden walls. We'll do the same thing right here. And then in this last spot, we're going to add a wooden door frame and then a wooden wall. Coming around to the side, we're going to start off by placing a wooden wall on each of these. Then we're going to add a wooden door frame on each and fill those in with greenhouse doors. And then on top of those, we're going to add the appropriate sloped wooden wall on top of each one. Coming around to the back, we're going to start off with a wooden door frame right here, and then a wooden wall. On each one of these middle ones, we're going to place a wooden wall first. We're going to add a wooden door frame, and again, fill those in with greenhouse doors. And then we are going to add 1 wooden wall on top of each of those. In this next spot, we will again add a wooden door frame and another wooden wall. And then coming around the side here, we're again going to place a wooden wall on each one of these. Place a wooden door frame on top of them, and again, fill them in with greenhouse doors. And then again, place the appropriate sloped wooden wall on top of those. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead in here and start building up the interior walls for the second floor. So we'll come in on the left side to this first pillar right here. And right in line with this pillar, we're going to go ahead and get out a wooden wall. Now again, we're going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system until we get this one right here with the light blue side facing us, because we want the light wood facing out. Go ahead and add 2 more walls on top of that, and then place your appropriate sloped wooden wall on top of that. In the next spot, we're going to go ahead and start off with a wooden double door frame, again rotating the snap point. Place another one on top, and then place a wooden wall on top of that, and the appropriate sloped wooden wall at the very top. We'll come over top of that to this middle line right here between these 2 door frames. Now this one doesn't matter which way you place them, so just go ahead and place 3 wooden walls, and then the appropriate sloped wooden wall. In the next spot, go ahead and place 2 wooden double door frames, a wooden wall, and the appropriate sloped wooden wall. Then we'll come in here between these 2 pillars right here, and we're going to get out a wooden wall. Now we're going to leave it facing this way because again, we want the light wooden side facing out towards those greenhouse doors. Go ahead and add 2 more on top, and then the appropriate sloped wooden wall on top of that. And then again in this next spot, place 2 wooden double door frames, a wooden wall, and the appropriate sloped wooden wall. Now we're going to come in between right here, between this wall, and we're going to place 2 wooden double door frames, and then a wooden wall. Right here between these ones, we're going to place 2 wooden double door frames, and then 2 wooden walls. We'll do the same thing right here. And then right here, again, we'll place 2 wooden double door frames, and then just 1 wooden wall. Next, we're going to come back into the front middle of our build, and we're going to get out a stone railing again. And just like we did down at the bottom, we're going to be placing this on the wood ceiling so it will not destroy the door frame that we have placed already. So go ahead and place one down right here. We're going to add another one right here and 1 more right here. And then we're going to go around to our back side. We're going to add 1 right here, and then just 1 more right over here. Now at the very top of our build, we're going to go ahead and fill in our roof with sloped metal roofs. So we'll start off by placing one right here. We'll add 2 more here at the very top of the build. Place 1 more down here on this side, and then just do the same thing over on this other side as well. Then on the peak of those roofs, we're going to go ahead and place stone railings. Alright, so now the last thing we're going to do for this build is add a little bit of a playground area where these guys can climb on and have some fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here to this front right corner, and we're going to get out a thatch foundation. We're going to place 2 thatch foundations first, add a wooden foundation, another thatch foundation, another wood, another thatch, and 1 more wood. So you'll have something that looks like this. Go ahead and destroy or pick up all of those thatch. And then what we're going to do is on this middle one right here, we're going to go ahead and add a wooden wall on these 2 back sides. And then we're going to add a wooden door frame on these 2 front sides. And then go ahead and place a wooden ceiling on top. And then we're just going to drop a wooden stair down on each side, connecting it to these other platforms. And go ahead and switch those to ramp. Then on the very top, we're just going to go ahead and add a stone railing on the back 2 corners, just like this. And then we're going to go ahead and switch all of these foundations to block. And this will give us a nice little playground where our Shinehorns can go up and climb on top of, and also another spot that they can get inside of. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for the building portion of this video. Now, as always, UwereAmonkey is going to come in here, and she is going to work her magic on the paint and decorations. So hang around for 1 more second, guys, and I will show you what she comes up with. Alright guys, so like I said, as always, UwereAmonkey has came in and hooked us up with an awesome paint scheme and some great decorations. So I'm just going to kind of real quickly show you what she's done. But again, guys, there's a link in the comments down below. Go check out her video. That's going to be a full tour of her work on this build. So let's go ahead and check this out. So first things first, out here on the paint scheme, she's hooked us up with a really cool, really unique looking paint scheme here. A bunch of different colors combined all over the build to give it this really cool look. We've also got some great decorations just here, setting the atmosphere on the outside with all of these plants. And we've got all of our Shinehorns out here, a few wandering around, a few out here hanging out on the outside, and a few out here on our little obstacle course or playground as well. Then as we head inside of our pens, we've got some really good little areas here for our different Shinehorns to live in on the bottom floor. And then we can go up the ramp to the top floor, and we have the same thing going on up here. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the build, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was easy for you to follow along and get this build on your arc. Guys, if you did enjoy the build in the video and you haven't already, do me a favor and hit that like button. Those help my videos get out there, which helps the channel grow. Go ahead and leave me some feedback in the comments below on what you think. And of course, if you're new to the channel, go check out some other builds, and if you like what you see, subscribe for future Arc Let's Build videos. Also guys, make sure you check out the description below for a link to UwereAmonkey's channel and show her some love, as well as links to my social media where you can stay in touch with me and share pictures of this build on your Arc. Anyways guys, with all of that said, I just once again want to tell you thank you so much for being here today, checking out the video, and have a great day.